This is a demo of sorting, selecting, and grouping. Things you need to do before you can run a report. The stuff I'm going to show you applies to members, employers, and remittances, but I'll mostly be working with members. This is what's called the locate screen. It lets you bring up a member on the basis of social insurance number or name, or a group of members, say the active members working for Fulton Software. So you can see that it's brought up a list, and it's alphabetical, and that's indicated by this little up arrow up here. If you click that, you see it actually reverses the sort. If you click it again, it gets rid of the sort. And one more time, we'll put it back. You see at the bottom of the screen, you have various pages for your list. And you can use these page numbers to navigate, or you can actually click on the list and press page up. You can also change the number of records per page. Say we could drop it down to 10, or we can put it up to 50. So you'll see that there's many more records. As far as sorting goes, you actually can sort on the other columns as well. So we could, for example, let's get rid of the sort there. We could then sort on status. And then we could add another field. We could click on social insurance number in addition to status. You see up here there's a locate button, and that will take us back to the first member locate screen that we saw. And you'll notice in the tooltip that's displayed when you hold the mouse over the button, you can also use Alt-L to go to that screen. And this time I'm just going to click OK with no options on the screen, and that will give me all the members in the system. In addition to choosing options in the locate screen, you can also use the filter button. What that does is it puts a little symbol beside each column, and if you click on that, it allows you to specify selection conditions for that column. So we could say starts with A as a filter condition. You notice there's more filter conditions, but if you leave them blank, they're just ignored. So we'll click on filter, and you'll see that it brings up just the A's. You can specify more than one condition here, obviously. I'll just do starts with B and starts with C. So we're selecting a member if their last name starts with A, or it starts with B, or it starts with C. Let's select those members, and you'll see that the B's and the C's actually go on to subsequent pages. We could put them all into one page if we did this, made the page size 100, and you'll see they're all here. If you've decided you're done with a filter condition, you can clear it by clicking the clear button down here. and that gets rid of the selection condition. If you do a selection on a field like employer, you actually get a list of possible values because it's a drop-down type field. So maybe we'll just do Fulton Software again, or let's do Fulton Software or Volcano Software. And you'll see that it does a selection for both those employers. You can also do filter conditions on several columns. We could put starts with A back in and run that filter. And then you'll see we've only got members that work for Fulton Software or Volcano Software whose name starts with A. Let's get rid of that. Now the last thing we're going to look at is grouping. So if you click on the Group button up here, that enables the grouping options. And probably the thing you're going to group on most is employer. And how you do it is you just double click on employer and lost my screen for a second there. You just drag it up to there. And grouping is a bit slower than the other options, a little more complicated. And you'll see that it's grouping ascending by employer. You could also, if you click this, it would reverse the sort again. And then if you wanted to do a report, you would just click on Report up here, and we'll just do a simple report, member name. We'll just leave it simple. It can take a few minutes for reports to run, although this shouldn't take that long. And the reports come out as PDF files generally. You can also put them into other types of documents if you wish. So you'll see that the report is organized the same way as the screen. It's got your grouped by employer, just like the screen is. And there's a menu for printing and navigating through the report down here. And once you've printed the report, you can just close it. Now I've gone back to the Locate Member screen, and I'm going to show you how to select employers here, or members by employer. So we're going to select Fulton Software, and then we're going to select Volcano Software. And you'll see we have the same members that we had selected before. There are buttons up here that represent additional columns of information that you can get. Extra data is a standard one that gives you seniority date, birth date, clock number, and some sites may get some additional information there too. There's other information here which is user defined, so that will vary by site. Totals is a standard button. If you click on that, and then you get a chance to tell it what date range to use. We'll just use year to date, which is the default. And you'll see that it's totaled up the dues payments for the current year. You see there's a net payment amount, and that is the net payment that the member made in that month, or those months I should say. And then there's the amount that applies to tax. There's the overall total, and then the total after subtracting the amounts that are shown on the T4s, or that are shown by the employer in some way. So let's continue on to employers. So the employer has a locate screen similar to the members. We'll just, we'll pick active only. And it brings up a list of the employers. There are also extra data buttons here. Extra data brings up a few more information fields to the right here. If you click totals, again you're given a range. These are member counts, so it might make more sense to pick a single month. Depending on the situation. These take a little while to calculate since you're going through the member file and actually figuring stuff out. So you'll see that it shows the members, the active members, how many paid transactions there were, how many are in arrears for that, for the included months. Members have some additional options up here. If you click on Members for Employers, it will bring up a member list of all the members that belong to any of the employers down here. If you click Active Members for Employers, it's the same thing except only the active members are shown. There's also data on previous names if your site has that enabled. So let's we'll just pick Members for Employers, and just see that actually brings up all the members for all the employers that were in that list. Now this does take a little while because it's moderately complicated, and may take even longer than this if you've got a lot of members that are included and a lot of members. And you can do member reports from here in the same way that you normally would. Let's go back to employers, and you'll see that they have the same options up here. There is one additional thing you can do. If you click on members, you'll get the members for just that employer, and that can be handy at times. And of course, if you do that, you can print reports on those members in the normal way. I don't think I showed you the extra data. All right, take a quick look at remittances. Now with remittances, you can select either by employer or accounting period. I'm going to select, I'm just going to select everybody for now and see where all the remittances. You'll see that they have the same buttons at the top here. remittances have some additional ways of being used to select members. If you click on this, you'll get a member list with all the members that are in the remittance. If you click on this, you'll get only those members with exceptions. There are some useful reports you can run too from here. If you click on reports, you'll see that you can do an exceptions report. You could do a remittance detail report, which basically just prints the remittance out. You can also do more detailed member reports if you want to get more information on all the members that are on the remittance. And I think that about covers it for sorting, selecting, and grouping.